Hello and welcome to the Build with Bear workshop. My name is Pat Baer. I'm here to build model kits. And at the end of the stream, I'm going to stay on stream and sing a couple songs. Um, Hello, Ultron 100. Welcome. I'm going to throw the Bear Cave emote in the chat. If you are a subscriber, you can use the emote and let people know you're here. Let me know you're here. We're going to wait for a few more folks to join us before we get to the building part of the show. For those of you who are like, Pat, did you say something about singing? I don't understand. So the original plan was, Lashbrook's here. Hello, Lashbrook. My original plan was yesterday that I was going to do a special stream that was not part of my normal stream and try out Twitch Sings, which is an app game that Twitch and Harmonix have made, which is basically just like karaoke with streaming shit. And it's pretty fun, and there's a couple cool things you can do that you don't do at karaoke. But instead of doing that, I had to go to work and do my regular job, which is not streaming, which was lame and not as fun. Cool. I got to see some people I haven't seen in a while, and that was nice. I'm gonna clean that up. But it wasn't the same as that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a normal build stream. We're going to work on our 160 scale Wing Gundam, the Wing Zero here. We're going to build this thing, our big friend. We're going to keep working on that. We've done like some of the arm parts here and some of the shoulder parts. Very little of the kit have we built. So we're going to keep working on that. And then at the end of the stream, I'm going to like stop the recording, archive that, start a new recording. Then I'm going to sing some songs. And this stream will shift from the Build Bear workshop to the Build Bear game stream. And I'm going to sing. And it won't be a long stream, but it'll be a bonus stream for y'all. So get ready for that. Once again, we are waiting for a few more folks to join us here, watching a few more viewers before we start really going. Thank you for everybody that's hanging out already. Saturday's usually a little lighter numbers than Thursday, but I hope a few people want to hang out. And then I'll sing a couple songs because I really want to, and I don't know when I'm going to during the week. Hello, Zorbs, and welcome. It's been a little while. Nice to have you. I know that Mr. Bob, who usually is in the chat, is at a independent wrestling event right now. But yeah, happy to have you here, Zorbs. Lashbrook, as always, great to have you as well. I will say this. If you are not currently a subscriber, this is a great time to become a subscriber. We are on the road to 40 subscribers. That is the goal for the month. We are at 35 currently. I will have a dip. Jay Stevens, hello and welcome. Throwing up that Meat Boy emote. Nice to have that Meat Boy emote there. But yeah, we're going to need for a few more folks to join us, and we'll get to building. And like I said, we're going to build till 11 p.m. Eastern Time, and then I'm going to sing a couple songs that Twitch sings. And that's going to be silly. It's going to be very funny. Fun, I think. I think you will like it. I like it. It's a fun little app. It needs more songs. It's still in beta. I got invited to be in the beta. And you can stream from it, but I want to use OBS and do all the stuff I normally do. So I'm not going to stream from the app. I'm going to stream like this, so that way you get the real chat and all that. Why don't we go to the overhead? I'm glad you're here. I'm happy to be streaming. Like I said, I wanted to do that bonus stream yesterday, and that did not happen. This is the Wing Gundam Zero. If you didn't catch the very tail end of our Thursday stream, we started this. It is basically a high grade. It's not called the high grade, but it's basically a high grade. It's a big old friend. It's called the Real Making version. This kit is from 1995. It is, I believe, the oldest kit we've ever built. We built a couple from 96 and 98. But I don't think we've built one from October 1995. This, I believe, is the oldest kit we've worked on. Because most of even the Wing Gundam Wing kits we built are re-releases or rebuilds. Hello, The Hollow, and welcome. Happy to have you here, The Hollow. Yeah, so we really haven't worked on something this old before. The G Gundam kits are very old that we worked on because they were never re-released. But yeah, this is very old. So let's, we can put the arm parts aside here, and we're going to build off our shoulders. There's a lot of pieces to this to find, to assemble. Board just subscribed. That's 11 months in a row. Tier 1 subscription. Thank you so much, Board. I really appreciate that. Thank you for renewing. And thank you for renewing during the stream. It's nice when people do that. You know, if folks want to redo that, you know, when I'm just doing whatever, that's also very nice of you. But it's nice to see it happen live. So, these, hello, Board. These sheets are huge. I'm going to pull out the pieces we need here. And we'll just do some assembly. We're going to put these up here so I can build in this area here. A14 is the same. And we can build as we go here and assemble these big old friends. Big friends. Yeah, unfortunately, one of the employees that I am in charge of at UCB last night had to go and leave work. And so I was actually traveling to go have a very early dinner. And that did not happen. Instead, I just had to turn around and come back and come here. Go to work instead. So I was unable to do my bonus stream, which I was not pleased about. The Hollow says, I played through Donut County after you mentioned yesterday. It's a neat little game, perfect length for what I wanted. Yeah, I really like Donut County. It was on sale yesterday on Good Old Games, and I'm sure it's on sale on other things. And I really enjoy that game. And I do recommend it. I believe it's also on iOS. I didn't play it on iOS. I don't know how it is on iOS, but I really enjoyed playing it on PC. It's one of my favorite games of the year. I'm not going to say how it ranks in my favorite games of the year, but it is one of my favorite games of the year. I feel like I can say it. It looks really fun. I need to pick it up, says Ultron. I need to pick it up soon. I agree. You should pick it up soon. I will say this because, you know, not a lot of people are here hanging out. I am doing Giant Bomb's top 10 list. I'm doing a top 10 list as a guest of Giant Bomb again this year. Got asked to do it again. Very thrilled. The thing I'm most happy about was I was able to describe Night in the Woods in a way that got people to like, oh, I do want to check that out. And then I also, I know some people went and played Butterfly Suit because of what I wrote. And that made me feel really good because I think that's a really cool, clever game. And so I was happy that people got to check out that title. You know, it makes me happy when people take a look at things. So, in general, I was happy to do that list. Also, it's nice to, you know, be asked to do something cool like that. So, I will be doing that. If you get Donut County on iOS, it also comes with a free sticker pack. It does, that's right. No ranking spoilers. No board. I will not rank anything. I won't even say what else is on my list outside of Donut County. I will say that there are some old games on there. And I will say that a game that I talked about quite a bit this year is also a new game is also on there that came out this year. And the Hollow says I was debating between that and Gris and Gris looked pretty, but gameplay don't kind of looks more up my alley. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know Gris and Gris. I think I saw a little bit about that and it looked cool, but I don't know anything about it. There are a lot of components that we're putting on this, so I'm gonna just kind of do this, and then we will kind of slowly go through the pieces we need for assembly. Literally, these sheets, some of these sheets are too big for my shelving unit, so I'm just having them in the box. We'll finally pull out some gold here. I think there's gold that we pull out. No, it's not gold. Okay. There is gold in this sheet. It's also very fun, I think, that this is the sheet full of different colored pieces. Usually that's A, and this one is H because it's 1995. There should be a comma. It's just called Gris. Sorry for that. Griss and Griss is a good name for a game, though. But Griss is the actual name. Thank you, The Hollow. I appreciate that. I have not heard of Griss. I also haven't heard of Griss and Griss, but that's because it's not the name of it. All right, D3. And then that's D3. Two D3s. Great. I've been really looking forward to building this kit. Um, I bought this kit with the money I got from YouTube. After years and years and years of putting videos up, I finally hit the threshold and got a payout from YouTube for ads. And I spent it at Gundam Planet because generally if I have money on like my Amazon card or something like that, I buy off my Amazon Wishlist. This eventually showed up on Amazon, but it was available on Gundam Planet, who are located in New Jersey. And I had a deal on shipping for them, so I just went ahead and got it. And I'm very happy I did because this kit is big and fun, and the transformation looks pretty good. Um, uh, there was a question for Lastbrook about if you could play Donut County offline or if you need to have an internet connection. Board just gifted a tier 1 sub to the Hollow. Board, that's your 6th gift sub. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. That's rad as hell. Enjoy it, the Hollow. You can throw the Bear Cave emote in there. Well, thank you, Board. But yeah, the Hollow, thank you so much for you certainly supported the channel in the past, so I do very much appreciate that. And it's nice that you are now you're joined the party as a subscriber. We are up to we are up to 36 subscribers, which is very cool, and that's awesome. Thank you so much for all your support, everybody. My hope is to hit 40. We are now tied for the most we've ever had, which is 36 subscribers. And I'd love to get 40 this year. So, Board, thanks for tying us again. We will hit that thing with the second half of the month where people need to auto-renew, and maybe some people don't. And I understand that, and that's fine. And I'm never upset when people you want to use their Twitch coin for somebody else or can't really afford it that month and have to stop doing it. I understand. I appreciate it. It's really nice when folks gift each other. I think that's rad. So thank you very much for doing that. We'll rise up and overthrow the Macross fans. Appreciate that. But yeah, we can let's throw the Bear Cave emote in there. Oh, also I didn't realize this, and I forgot about that. That Board now is shown. That Board is a sub-gifter, which I forgot about. That's a thing that is now in there, which is very cool. And of course, Board and Lashbrook are currently our VIPs, which is just a nice little thing that I can throw in there to be like, hey, y'all cool. I sometimes forget my Twitch coin because I move it around to different streamers. Yeah, I use it for the same person. Kate Stark gets my coin. And then I just keep track of when it needs to be renewed, so I get that credit. I've been doing it for a long time with Kate. When Twitch Coin first came out, I did a couple different people, and then I just decided, like, oh, it'll be easier for me to remember who gets this if it's the same person every time. All right, so we need E and E. So we're just breaking out all these pieces, and then we'll do assembly, and it'll look real cool. I still don't know, the sheets yet, and the colors. We're breaking into the red because we're working on our shoulders here. Some big old shoulders on this kit. This is a substantial, good size kit, so I'm excited about that. I'm excited for y'all to see it. So that was 16. Which is this side. This is 18. That side, great. Yeah, I'm just separating the pieces out, kind of where they go, and then we will do the assembly and figure it all out. 17 goes on this side. I'm still working on my lighting stuff. I moved some lights around, and I'm kind of refocusing on that. There's still a dead spot here. I really need to just get a third lamp and just stick it on the floor. Um, but I am overall more pleased with this and how it looks. You're missing a couple of Dragon Balls there, Pat. I don't know what you mean, Lashbrook. Are you talking about these pieces here? I have to admit, I do not know what you mean, and I apologize. Do not. I know that there's something I'm missing with there. You thought that too. Oh, I guess you're probably talking about these pieces here. Yeah, we have four these the side things. I think that's what you're talking about. I'll admit, I am fucking exhausted right now. Joke is about the orange orbs for the shoulders. Okay, that's what you were talking about. Great. These like the medallions on the side. As I just stated, and I will reiterate, probably a lot. I am very tired right now. I worked this afternoon as well as working last night. I knew that I would be streaming this after. I knew that I would be uh, working today. I knew that that was coming. I knew I was covering a shift. I did not expect to work last night. I am pretty tired. Did not get a lot of sleep because I worked late into last night and then got up pretty early. Not very early, but early for me on a Saturday and went into work. And so I am not at 100%. So I am not as quick as I would like to be. Now looking at that, I can see why you would maybe say the designs, or maybe that, like, if it's upside down, it would look like there might be, and those might be. I get that now. I do get it. All right, so we need PCI and PCJ. But yeah, I'm going to soldier on because I'm going to fucking sleep in tomorrow. It's going to be great. I need it. I need to sleep in. I got work tomorrow night. It's fine, and I enjoy work, so I'm not like mad about it. But I am excited about the idea of being able to sleep in tomorrow and kind of I think I'll still have like 5 hours to laze around before I have to go into work. So that's going to be great. I totally get the brain farts when tired. Yeah, I'm just sometimes a little out of it. I'm not as quick as I would like to be, or as I like to think that I am in general. All right, so let's assemble this. We're going to do this piece here, and the medallion, and then we will just build off of it and kind of shove all the pieces in here of our shoulder. And just kind of assemble as we go. This one goes to that. And of course, when we do it on the other side, it will go much faster because we have done it, as with every build of ours. This one is not snug. Is it snug on the other side? It is more snug on the other side, so we'll just leave that like that. We can do this. That. So yeah, we're just going to take it nice and slow. Put in all our connectors, make sure that we're doing things right so that we don't have it fall apart on us. And we certainly don't want to assemble this as we're supposed to assemble it and then realize we missed a step. So nice and easy. And this goes in like this. And that goes in here. All right, rockets, that, I think. And then this thing is The last one that has to go in. All right. Now we're going to assemble the other half of this on the top. It'll be great. Sleeping is so nice when it can be done. Oh, bored. I'm such a big fan. Like I said, I got, I think, like 5.5 hours of sleep last night, and then woke up and had to get in the shower and go to work today, and that was not great. I had a good time last night. I got to see some shows that I normally don't see. I got to talk to some people that I haven't seen in a while. So it was like nice, but it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted to relax on Friday and then stream at like 10 p.m. and sing for a couple hours. So my roommate wasn't home. So that would have been nice to do that. He is home tonight, and it's going to get weird at 11 when I just start singing. And the way I'm going to have Twitch Sing set up is I'm going to do it. What's this? I'm going to do it and just have it go to my headphones. So you'll hear the music, but anyone that's just walking around my apartment will not hear any music. Okay, so we got the shoulder thing here. This goes up. Booster can come down. The booster can even go up like this. It's got a lot of cool possibilities to it. And we will now assemble the other side because we just did that. I actually think a worldwide nap would have tremendous effect on the overall well-being of humanity. I mean, look, no joke. Siestas rule. And I was young when I was in Spain, but I did travel to Spain when I was a young man. And the afternoon break was pretty great. Also because the time of year we were in Spain, it did not get dark until 10 p.m. at night. So it definitely like threw off your rhythms. So taking a nap was pretty essential, and it was really nice to do. Of course, I was a child, so it wasn't like I had a lot going on anyway. I was on vacation, but still, it's pretty neat, and I recommend it. Yeah, did not get a time for a nap today. Decisions are really made worse off by sleeping on it. The Hollow, I totally agree. Giving yourself the opportunity to think on things and take a moment to process is vital, essential even. But yeah, I did not have time to take a nap today. I worked. I got home at like 6:30 or so. Prepped my meal for tomorrow. Cooked my meal for tonight. Ate. Chilled out. Gave myself time to chill. It was certainly not sleeping, but I did offer myself the opportunity to watch some YouTube videos and watch the anime I'll talk about later, and just kind of like relax, right? Because I was called unexpectedly into work yesterday, I still had all of my streaming gear set up that I didn't get to use yesterday, so I had that at least. That was nice to be able to be like, oh no, that's ready to go. So I didn't have to do any of that, which is really nice. All right, trying to assemble this right and not fuck it up. But yeah, it was nice to be like, I just came home and turned my computer on and was ready to stream because I did not pack up all my gear yesterday. All right. This came apart, so now we're going to just do it again here and just try to line everything up and assemble it properly. I'll do it over here. But yeah, I know some people napping just doesn't work. They just can't give themselves up to REM sleep that quickly. For me, it is fine. I usually allocate myself like 45 minutes. 20 minutes to fall asleep, 25 minutes to be asleep, and nice deep sleep, up and at 'em. I'm good. It's those long naps that sometimes get you, where suddenly you just sleep too long and you wake up groggy and occasionally feel worse than you did before. And you're like, no, this is not what I wanted at all. Why are you doing this to me? All right. And then attach our hands here, our arms here, with this piece on the outside for attachments. Already we've got our arms almost all done. Now we're going to work on our hands. There are a lot of fingers to attach to this. And we will attach all of that. Let's just get H out and get all our fingers together. Many, many fingers. Even the sheet is so big. The instruction book is so big. All right, so we need how many of these? 4 of those, and or 5 of those. Each 21, right? No, don't need that. We need each 21 goes here. Each 22 goes there. I'm just gonna do this hand one at a time because there's so many little pieces. So that goes there, and then 4 little ones and 4 fingers. H23, H23. Naps in the middle of the day giving me a major headache. Yeah, I know people that deal with that a lot. Like I said, that's why I limit how long I am asleep. And it's supposed to just, refresh the old brain waves. And sometimes, even if I don't fall asleep with a nap, if I just allow myself not to be doing something or think, and just think, that could be helpful. Like sometimes just laying in bed and being like, no, I'm going to be in this bed. I am now wearing comfortable clothes, and I am turning off all the lights, and I am blocking the light from my eyes, and I'm just going to veg out here for a little bit until I feel a little better. Like sometimes that can be really, really nice. And sometimes it doesn't work, but I found that for me anyway, it often does. All right, fingers, 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 and we'll do the other one in a second. Let's just get these all attached and trimmed up. All right. Just match this to this. Nice and easy. I'm checking out the Gundam Planet website, and holy cow, there's a bunch there. Yeah, Ultron. The Gundam Planet is a great resource. I use them a lot for looking at kits and kind of looking at comparing prices to Amazon and stuff like that. They are also in New Jersey. I've never been to the store, but I have ordered for them because their shipping is pretty inexpensive to where I'm at in New York. I would like to go there someday. Image Anime is a New York location that has lots of Gundam stuff, and I have gone there. One time when I was early on, I wasn't guesstimating correctly how many kits I would need, and also we weren't at the point where folks were sending me kits from my wish list because I was still building up the channel and all that the stream, I should say. So I need to go buy kits. Like I went and bought kits on Amazon, and they weren't going to be delivered in time. And so I had to go to Image Anime and buy a kit. I can't remember what I bought. I think I bought one. Yeah, I don't remember what it was. But I went and bought a kit there just so I had something to build. It might have been a test site or a wing. Their selection isn't as good as, say, Gundam Planet, who does lots of model kits, but certainly has many Gundams. But because Image Anime also wants to sell you Naruto headbands. They want to sell you that kind of stuff, But it is nice to have a place in New York where I can go and look at stuff and pick up a kit in an emergency. And by emergency, I just mean, oh, I need a kit right now. I need a kit today. Lashbrook, were you the one that said that you bought a kit off my wish list? Someone bought me a kit off my wish list on Thursday, and I can't remember who it was. And I could go back in the archive and look, but I think it was you. Said that you were getting me a kit, and I should get this week. Somebody did it, and I don't remember, and I apologize. And also, if it wasn't you, don't worry about it. Indeed, it was you. Okay, great. So I'm keeping an eye out, Lashbrook, for a kit from Lashbrook, which we will, if it arrives before we have finished this kit, it'll be the next kit we build, because we always do things off the Amazon wish list. Or if I have 2 things from an Amazon wish list ready to build, then Sorry about that. I was confused by these instructions, but I understand what they want me to do now. If I have two things to build off a wish list, then I do my poll with my Patreon to be like, okay, what do I build next? It's very fun to have them help me decide what should get built. And then if I finish this and it hasn't arrived yet, then I will just put a poll up. I think we'll get some progress done today, but I don't expect to finish it off today. There's a lot to build. It's a big kit. It is a high grade, which are traditionally pretty quick to put together. But it's still a big kit, and we haven't really gotten into it. So I expect Thursday we'll get farther into it. Yeah, I'll put a link up to my wish list soon. I did change the things around, and then unfortunately that Optimus Prime that I had in there model kit is now no longer Amazon Prime eligible, but it's still really cool, so I'm keeping it there because I would like to. I have never done a Transformers model kit. I think that would be pretty neat, so I'm going to keep that there. We'll see. All right, hand is done. We'll put our hand in now. Fingers are there. You can, whoops, the finger popped off. These fingers will probably pop off because they are not super connected well. The joints aren't great, so I'm sure they'll pop off. There is a thing on this hand as well. You can see the indent there to keep the gun in place. The beam saber holders do not have that, but apparently if you tighten it up enough, they hold pretty well. So that's nice. All right, let's build the other one. We got to build basically just what we did there, only with different fingers. So we'll do that there. But yeah, I'm excited to see what you picked up. I had so much stuff that I don't really know. But I'd be fine with doing a Lego set. I mean, this is like another Lego set next. I do have 2 Lego sets waiting in the wings, and as well as a kit. I mean, we still have that high grade Sandrock that that is the Endless Waltz version, because the goal is to, over the course of these streams, is that someday I'll have completed and built every single main Gundam and the Epion from Gundam Wing. And so some of those, the master grades are really limited and very expensive. So we I actually have that in my wish list. Like, I don't expect those to ever go on the wish list because, like I said, they're very expensive. But I do keep an eye on Gundam Planet to see if those ever go on sale, or if I'm ever at a con and there's a sale. Because we've done the Tallgeese 3, but we haven't done the Tallgeese 2, and we haven't done Tallgeese Endless Waltz 3, which is beautiful. That kit is gorgeous. I would love to build that. Someday we will put that together, because that is a unbelievably lovely kit that I'm a huge fan of. All right, so let's get our fingers together here. I'm going to actually separate this here. Got my wedge. See if I can separate this and try doing the fingers first. I don't know which is better, fingers and then attach the outside armor, or not. I'm not really sure. Oh, I'm so happy that I was able to stream and build with y'all. Was very unhappy that I enjoy work. I'm happy. I am the boss, so it is my responsibility to make sure that things happen. But especially because I knew I was going to be working today, which I don't normally work on Saturday. I was like, oh no, I got to get in there. But I do have. I just have to get to Wednesday, because Thursday I'm off, and then I'm off. I'm off basically for like a week and change. I got because of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are days I work. I took this Sunday and Wednesday off, so I have all those days off, and then I'm going to be in South Carolina for a little bit. But I didn't want to be in South Carolina too long because I didn't want to miss any streams. My folks' internet is not good enough to handle it. We tried last year. It's not going to work. So, but I won't miss any streams at all. And I'm going to come back and I'm actually going to stream on the 30th. That'll be the bonus game stream. It'll be a Sunday night instead of during the day, Monday night instead of during the day, because I won't need to stream. So I will be able to, I won't have to go to work, so I'll be able to stream. And I'm going to do like a 3-hour game stream. I'll do some singing. I'll play some Jackbox games. And so for folks that either can't or don't really want to go out for New Year's Eve, they can spend it with me. Because I would rather do that than make not great New Year's Eve plans. Last year I just hung out and I enjoyed that. And I was like, oh, I could just do that on a stream and it would be fun. So that's the plan. We need B and D here. Here's D. We can do D for both sides. We're working on our legs right now, so let's get our legs together. But yeah, I was like, thinking about it, and I said to myself, well, you could do it in the afternoon on New Year's Eve, but why not do it at night? So yeah, that's the plan, is to do a New Year's Eve stream, and that's the bonus game stream that I do every month. I am reminded that I have to do my Q&A stream soon before I go away. I'll do that this coming weekend for my Patreon before I go home for the holidays. I gotta get that. I gotta write myself a note to remind myself I gotta do that. And then, I should say this. I have a new idea for a YouTube series, a small little, tiny little show that I'm going to try doing. I really enjoy doing Let Pat Play, my Let's Play series. So I thought that I had another idea for a small little series that I can do with the equipment that I have, and I'll debut that next year. I honestly forget going out for New Year's is a thing. Yeah, the Hollow, it's a thing I used to do because I had plans. I always had like a guaranteed plans, and when those stopped happening a couple years ago, I realized I was like, I'd rather just hang out. So I think like streaming at like 9 o'clock until midnight Eastern time and hit the Eastern midnight is like going to be way more fun than going to some party and dealing with traffic and the usual New York shit. It's just like trying to get around and try to get home and try to avoid getting vomited on on the New York streets and all that. So I'm like, no thanks. What if I instead sang some songs and played some games and hung out? And maybe there won't be many people there, but like I think they'll be fun. And that's why I started promoting it like really early, because I want to give people the option that if they don't want to go out for New Year's Eve, or if it's still early, because 9 p.m. is still early. Eastern time is still early for other people. They can do that as well on the West Coast. But yeah, give some people alternative plans. Sounds fun to me. All right, let's find B. Oh, okay, now I can do D1 and G1 in those. The Wing Zero is a kit I know pretty well. There's obviously some interesting elements to this, like the battery pack we will be building. A literal you can, I can show it to you later. We'll be building literally a this is piece of a battery pack here for an LED light that runs on two AAA batteries, which is just silly and fun. But we'll get to that eventually here, which is just silly. But yeah, I know this kit pretty well, just from building. We've built several ones. We've built several wings. We've built several Wing Zeros. We've built several Wing Zero customs. And those that are wondering about the lore, the idea is the Wing Zero was the first kit Gundam that was built, uh, and it was too powerful and required a pilot to deal with a really tough system. So it was retired, and then from the uh, information about the Wing Zero, the 5 Gundams that we know from Gundam Wing uh, were built. The Wing Gundam, which was designed to just be a less powerful version, and so instead of 2 blasters, it had 1 blaster and various other changes, small changes, but is designed off of that. And then the other 4 Gundams, the Death Scythe, and like the scientists that all worked on the first one, each kind of worked on another one with their own colony based on the original Wing Zero design. And then the Epion is a fusion of knowledge of the Wing Zero as well as the best non-Gundam mobile suit, the Tall Geese. It is a combination of those efforts. And still uses the same kind of like system that the Wing Zero has. Wasn't Tallgee's thing that it was too fast and killed people that pilot it? So I can't remember that. I know that the Wing Zero, the original Wing Zero system, was too strong. The internals of it. The Tallgeese was the old school. It was like the best of the best. That's why it looks like a knight, because it's like a throwback to a different time. But it was pound for pound at the time like the best you could do as far as Gundam, or sorry, it's pre-Gundam. It was like the best mobile suit that ever existed. But the Wing Zero, I think the Wing Zero killed a pilot because it was like too badass. Because it's a lot of the new type stuff that you have in other shows, but they didn't get into new types too well. But Hiro Yui was able to successfully pilot it because he's cool. But yeah, the Tall Geese 2 and the Tall Geese 3 are really cool kits. The Tall Geese, the Endless Waltz Tall Geese 3, colors are so beautiful. It's boost systems and shoulder-mounted boosters are gorgeous looking. The weapon is cool. The tail whip is great. It's such a wonderful kit that I someday would love to build it. It's incredibly expensive, so I don't ever expect to, but it's something that would be cool. The Hollow says this conversation is like everything I hope nerd grandparents will be like in the future. Come sit down, kids. Let me tell you a tale about the Tall Geese. Yeah, it's just like, just nerding out and having a good time, talking about a thing you're passionate about. I guess we'll talk about some lol from Ultron. We'll talk about some anime. So the new show episode I watched, and we're getting towards the end of it, and I really like the series because it's just light and fun. Is Ms. Vampire Who Lives in My Neighborhood. It was a good episode. Some good stuff about Sophie, Twilight, our main character, and it was cute and fun. It's just a really nice. I mean, I'm a broken record about this, but it's just like a really nice, pleasant slice of life show that uses its weird, plot device of vampire, girl who's into vampire, who moves in to hang out with vampire, and it just uses its premise really well, and it's just such a lovely, like, chill, nice show. I'm real into it. Is this the wrong one? This is the right one. Did it. So yeah, a really, really fun, quick little show, or quaint little show that I like a lot. You have to get over that one of the main characters, like, they downplay it, how, like, a little creepy she is about the vampire, because she loves dolls, and Sophie is just like a living doll to her. And it's a little creepy, and there's like one part of one episode that's not cool, but they all tell her like this was not cool. Don't do this. Um, but yeah, I like that show a lot. And then I talked about it before, and I watched the episode again. Um, the first episode I haven't really liked of that time I got reincarnated as a slime. It's still a good show and for the genre I'm still really into it because that genre is problematic, to put it mildly. But it was like the shit I didn't want to deal with. We now have humanoid looking characters. They're, advanced ogres, but they're still humanoid looking. Two female characters that are really into our main character. The harem grows and is building. There's a dryad that shows up at the end, and he's all horned up about that. Um, and there was a really annoying lizard man character who I hope becomes okay and not lame. But yeah, wasn't my favorite episode. I'm hoping the Monday episode is better. Uh, but yeah, overall, like I knew it was coming. They've done so well with doing the reincarnated main character, overpowered main character thing, and I've been really into it. But um, for the most part, I'm like, okay, sure. Yeah, I hope the harem elements pass quickly, don't become a focus of the show. Like in the opening, I think there's only one other female character in the opening that we haven't met yet, and I think that's the assassin that we met. There's there the leader of the Dwarven Kingdom, the human king of that kingdom, sent an assassin out, and I think the assassin's supposed to be watching our slime friend. I think that's what was supposed to be happening. I'm a little hazy on that. Um, but I'm like, okay. I'm just hope that that's like not. But I know that that character is into our friend, and I think that's it. I don't think there are any other female characters that are going to get introduced. But um, it's my least favorite part of the genre because it's just shitty. So hopefully we'll see more of it. All right, so we got our legs here. We got this there. Let's build some rocket feet. We got to put a rocket together. Build some feet parts here. E and H and D. So we'll find those pieces there. This is D. So we need D4, D9, D10, D4. D4 are rockets. Pop out two of those. On one side, one on the other. This kit is incredibly symmetrical. The only difference is on one side, you've got your double blasters. You can do a blaster in each hand. And the other side is the cockpit for the transformation, which is also the shield. Other than that, this kit is 100% symmetrical. And so it's really easy to put it all together and do one side while you're doing the other, which is very helpful. Makes putting it together pretty easy. All right, that's D8, which goes this side. That's D7 over there. Here's the thing I've always wondered about these instruction books is why they are designed like Roman, like the Roman, like obviously it's all written in Japanese, but why am I going this way? Why am I not going the other way? I don't know. I think it's like maybe just the text doesn't matter if it's international, but they just decided it was more countries that would work, or they expect there to be an international version of the instructions at some point and just never got around to it. I don't know, but it's always been a weird thing, I think. But I'm not complaining because it does make my life easier because I don't have to train my brain to, look a different direction or read a different way or build a different way. So that's helpful. I'm up to episode 7 of Layback Camp, so I can say that my favorite series of 2018. It's just so good. Rewatch of the series. Yes. Um, Thinking about doing a rewatch. I do not disagree with you at all. Laid Back Camp is by far my favorite show of 2018. It is incredible. I love it so much. I can't wait for the second season. I can't wait for the mini episodes, the room camp series. I can't wait for the movie, which I think the movie is going to be a ways away. But I'm so psyched for all new content about Laid Back Camp. Uh, it rules. It rules. It rules. It's such a good show. Um, you know what's good about Slice of Life? Low probability of info dumps. Yeah, I mean the Hollow. There is some info, like there is some instructions when it comes to um, you don't get a lot of setup of like here's everything you need to know about this universe, but they do teach things, and so there is info in that respect. In the same way that like I was talking about today's menu for Emiya House or Emiya Household. I can't remember the exact how exactly it goes, but it's that Fate series that's a slice of life about food. Um, Asmo says missed a lot of recent streams, but I just popped in and there's anime discussion. Feels good to be back. Asmo, first of all, welcome back. Second of all, yeah, I know how weird we're talking about anime, but yeah, like I said, so that Fate show, the Fate cooking show, you learn a lot about cooking, but it doesn't like. It also doesn't ever explain anything about the shows. It just expects you to know it, which I'm like, that's pretty cool. Um, Laid Back Camp is so fucking good and relaxing. Like, believe me, we are at a plethora this season and these past couple seasons this year of slice of life shows, and I am not complaining because even like the weird one, like Comic Girls was fucking weird as shit. And it wasn't my favorite by any stretch, but it was still fine. It was still like good. So like I'm pretty pleased with the quality of those shows. All right, so we need H17 on both sides here. Find H17. Um, yeah, Board in the Holler saying hi to Asmo, which I agree. Also, hello. Happy to have folks here in the chat. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna take a moment break in a moment here, and talk about ways that people can support. Um, and then I will get back to building. We are gonna, as I said, we are gonna go to about 11 p.m. ish. Maybe stop a little early in that with the normal build stream. I will keep the stream running. I won't stop the stream to make a different video, so the VOD will just be long. But I will uh, stop the recording so that my uploads are there. And I'm going to try out Twitch Things. I wanted to do its own stream yesterday. Unfortunately, that was not possible. So instead, I will do a little bit tonight. Just sing a couple songs. I don't want to go too late because my roommate is home and I want to be respectful. So I don't want to be singing and giving him my all real loudly. But I do want to check it out, and I don't know when I would do that other than tonight, in the next few days. I'm not expecting to have a lot of time, unfortunately. All right, where is E? This is E. All right, let's big. Look at these. How big these feet are going to be. These are going to be very big. But yeah, I did. Like I said, I did want to check out a little bit of Twitch Things tonight and give people a little bit of a cool bonus. I'll only sing a couple songs, and then I'm going to try to find time to do a bonus stream. It might be this weekend before I go away. Maybe this Friday I'll do it. I'm not sure. But I am going to try to do a stream that's focused just on the singing part. It's 12. So it's this side here. Oops. Oh, no. Dropped a piece. Found a piece. But yeah, I'm going to try to do a dedicated singing stream. Maybe this Friday. Maybe I have time this Friday. I'm not sure. Is the Twitch thing's beta a time thing? So I don't know, Asmo. They have not said anything about it ending. Um, I wasn't in the Wave 1 invite. I'm in the Wave, I believe this is Wave 2. Because there's some videos that make me think that people have been doing it for a while. So one of the things you can do is anytime you sing, it's recording you, and you can save them. And then people can check out your song that you did. And if you want, there's a separate mode called duets. And duets they kind of break up the song into segments. And you can sing a segment and then find someone who did it and check out the segment they made and then join in and sing a duet with them. And if they recorded themselves visually, either with an avatar, not with an avatar, but with their webcam, that's saved as well, and you can see them on the screen. Now, when I'll be doing it, I will not have their webcam going. I have the webcam in the corner here because I'll still be using OBS. So I'm just using an avatar in the game. At some point, I might stream from it, but then I have to invite you all in, and it's this whole stupid thing, and I don't want to deal with that. But I am excited to check it out. The duet seemed cool. I found a song that we can try. You can watch me try out. That is a duet that I think will work well for it, and it's kind of fun. There are people on who are doing it that have left videos of themselves, and they are very good at singing. I am not. I enjoy karaoke a lot. I like singing a bunch, so I'm excited to do it, but I am by no means a professional. Yeah, we'll just do a couple songs. Do like a duet so you can see it. I'll sing a song or two. It'll be fun. All right. Let's take a pause there. I'm going to quickly do my ad break here. Then we'll get back into it. First and foremost, thank you so much for watching. If you are following, if you're not following, if you just follow the Twitch, chatter when I post on Twitter that I'm going live, and you're like, oh, I don't follow you on there, consider giving me a follow. Set your notifications so you know when I start streaming. You can also become a subscriber. Hello, Sector 7. I will get to that question. It's a great question. I'll get to that question. Thank you. Consider becoming a subscriber. We're at 37 subscribers right now. I'd love to get to 40 at the end of the year for 2018. I would love to end that with 40. But 36 is fantastic, and I'm not complaining at all. So thank you very much for that. But yeah, consider giving me a subscription. If you can't do that, there are other ways you can support me. One is through my Patreon. I'm at $120 a month right now, which is awesome. My subscriptions here on Twitch, Patreon, money I make from my coffee, that all goes to me buying kits. I buy kits to build on stream. This Wing Zero came from my YouTube ad revenue. So that and equipment. I buy equipment. I just use a little bit of money from Twitch from last month, the last payout, to buy a thing for my computer that will make transferring videos easier for me. It's a little bit of a thing. It's a little technical thing that'll be helpful for me in the long run. I also have an Amazon wish list. As mentioned, I'm going to go and look at the wish list and mention a couple things that I think are great that you could pick up if that's something you'd be interested in doing. Once again, the Optimus Prime Transformer looks incredible. That would be rad to build that. That's a model kit. There's been a price drop a little bit on the Marvel Spider-Man Spider-Mech versus Venom. That's a great looking Lego set. You are paying the Marvel Premium, just like the Star Wars Premium. That is a bummer. There's a bunch of model kits I put up there as well. Some Dragon Ball stuff. Lots of Lego. Some very expensive kits that Heavy Arms 1/100 from Endless Waltz. It's a master grade. We have built the high grade of that. The master grade is beautiful. The Tall Geese 3 master grade from Endless Waltz. I mentioned that, how beautiful that weapon looks. Would love to build that. Obviously, those are all very expensive gifts. So you might just want to pick something up from my coffee. Or give me a couple dollars there. The money I make on that, like I said, goes into me buying other things. It's just a tip jar. That's a fun little thing. Um, and then I should mention the Build with Bear workshop, or Build with Bear community, I should say, which is my Discord. Join my Discord. We talk about stuff in there. I post photos of the kits I'm building. I post when I make a video and put it up. I put that there. My Patreon gets videos I make a day early. So like tonight, which will be late because we'll be streaming longer than normal. I will upload these videos to YouTube, and I send the link out to Twitch or to Patreon today before anybody else gets it. But yeah, while I get ready to keep building, I will say Sector 7, I'm going to answer your question right now. My go-to, when I am at a karaoke place, I have a couple go-tos. Happy Together is a fun little old school song that I really like singing. Building Up Buttercup is a nice old school song. More modern stuff, I usually try to pull something out of the Weezer catalog or They Might Be Giants. Birdhouse. What percentage donation does Ko-Fi take? You know what? I don't actually remember. It's been a while since I looked at that. That's a great question, the Hollow. I don't remember. So yeah, I have a stuff. I'll throw in some Metallica here and there. I do like Metallica. So I will throw that in on occasion. I've got a couple of show tunes that I like. I think those are fun. Yeah, I don't remember how much it is because I know that they take a little bit of percentage on the sending it to PayPal because it goes right to PayPal instead of using Stripe. That's right. Because I don't have gold. Yeah, I can't remember, but it's I haven't used it in a while. My coffee, I'll admit, once I became a affiliate here on Twitch, that is not a thing that I kind of focused on. I did for donation based earlier on that. Now I'm looking more towards other people. I had to do a coffee, like I had a check not come through when I needed to go to a convention, and I kind of asked people to do that. So it's been a while since I asked folks to check that out. But yeah, I've got a wide range of karaoke tracks that I enjoy. I enjoy it a lot. I'm, not the world's greatest singer by any stretch, but I do enjoy it. And the thing that I like about karaoke, especially room karaoke, is I love singing, but it is a thing that I'm a little, scared about. I don't actually like, singing in bar karaoke isn't necessarily my favorite thing because I need a lot of friends are there. I don't necessarily love singing on stage. This will be interesting because there will be clearly an audience live, which kind of frightens me, but I won't see any of you. I'll just read what you have to say. And of course, last year, not this year, but last year, I sang a little bit on Alex Navarro's drumming stream, and that was not frightening because I could read chat and donations, but I didn't have to there wasn't a real audience. It was just Alex. That one wasn't great because I was singing songs I didn't know, so I kept having to bail out because I'd be very uncomfortable singing a song I don't know how to I don't know how it goes. I won't be doing that tonight. For the kids, yes. Sector 7, that was for the kids. Oh, we just got a flurry of emails here, so I'm going to check that out. Oh, thank you very much. The Hollow just made a donation to my coffee. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. A coffee is always appreciated. Thank you so much for that. That's really nice. That goes directly into my PayPal, and next time I transfer money to my PayPal, I'll be able to do that. Oh, that's right. They don't take a cut of the tips. That's right. But they want me to do gold. The coffee was just like, hey, you just checked in. Maybe you should do gold. So, That's really nice. Thank you so much for that, the Hollow. I do appreciate it. Um, that is a nice little bit of money in there, and all that. Like I said, that money I will earmark it, and it goes into. I keep track of all the money that I make from services like that, and it just goes in directly into me buying model kits to build, or sometimes equipment that I need. Usually just model kits, but sometimes I use it for equipment if I suddenly need to get something. Okay, so which peg does this go into? Hmm. Hmm. Sorry, but I'm just trying to figure out where this goes there, and then this goes here. As always, I even said it before. Once I do it one time, the next time is way easier because I will be an old pro at doing it. All right, well, let's get C2 in here. Just get all the pieces we need together. It's F. That's E. What's I don't quite know what the different sheets look like yet. Is this C? That's A. What's this? Must be C then. Here's C. Great. We haven't used a lot of that, that's why I couldn't remember what they look like. C2. But yeah, I've got a bunch of stuff in that Amazon wish list I would like to build. I think there's some really cool kits in there that look really neat, and I'm excited to see what Lashbrook bought for the wish list because I don't know. So that's fun. Sometimes not knowing is very fun. Okay, so that goes on that side. This goes like that. So to see where this goes. Lower. Just trying to get this rocket part in here. Oh, there it goes. It goes like that. Okay. So it goes like that. All right. Okay. I'm getting it. Don't freak out. I will get it. But anyway, yeah, I'm excited for Twitch things to do that tonight. I was practicing yesterday because it was like, my day, quote unquote, my day off. So I was like kind of getting in the zone and trying stuff out and singing a couple of songs. And I will be doing a song tonight that features a little bit of French. And I am nervous for that part because I do not speak that language. But I'm going to try it, and we'll see. Let me just get this together, and then I'm going to take a look at something that looked like it needs my attention from the Hollow. And we'll take a look there in a second here. The Hollow says, so I found out a streamer I sometimes watch used to draw really racist comics in the past. It seems like he doesn't anymore, and the streams never gave me the impression of being racist, but one of those things where I have better people I can give my time to. Just kind of ranting. Yeah, there's a difference between that was a shitty version of me and oh yeah, I did that. I don't do that anymore. Like we don't know if this streamer if there's a video or an article or a blog or that this person has come to terms with that and said like, hey, this is the shitty version of me when I was this age. That doesn't represent me anymore. I'm so sorry about that. Or if it's just like, yeah, edgelords, am I right? Or, the other possibility, the Hollow, is that this person grew up enough to be like, oh, I don't want to be that online. I want to, I don't need to do that online. I shouldn't do that online. I should keep quiet so that I can keep doing the other stuff I do. I don't want to just be a racist streamer that appeals to racists. I want to be able to appeal to a lot of different people, so I should bury that or like not acknowledge it. Those are different things, and I don't know what this streamer is doing. You know, I don't know who it is. So, but that is annoying. It is sometimes important for that stuff to be like, okay, well, nope, that's shitty, and not cool, and all right. Uh, Sometimes it's just enough. He went from openly racist to not really discussing politics or anything, so it feels like there's not trying any redemption whatsoever. Yeah, if there's not redemption, that's a fucking hard sell, and usually for me anyway, a no go. Um, I talk about this. I don't know if I talked about it on a stream, but one of my creative heroes, somebody that I really love, made something that to me is seminal. It's not a hugely well-known thing, but to me it's very important. It's a very important piece of comedy and uh, uh, web design and video, and I think it's incredible. And the theme song, it's a show. The piece of thing is called Twigger's Holiday. It's done by Rob Schraub. Rob Schraub co-created Channel 101 with Dan Harmon. Rob is incredibly creative, brilliant, weirdo genius, wonderful weird genius that I have such respect for. So Rob made Twigger's Holiday, which on its surface is in 2008 made this, and on its surface it's just a wonderful, creative-looking, weird children's show, but it's not a children's show. It looks sort of deceiving, and you learn early on that's not what it is. And it's 5-minute episodes because that's what Channel 101 is, and it's incredible, and I love it so much. Liam Lynch made it with him. Made the music for it, so there's a theme song. The Liam Lynch from Sifl and Ollie made the theme song. The theme song has the R word in it, which I don't like saying, and I'm not going to say here. And that fucking sucks. In 2008, it wasn't great. In 2018, it's unacceptable. Rob has apologized. He said, like, hey, I was trying to be edgy at the time. It's not cool. If I did it now, it wouldn't be in the song. And I appreciate that apology, and I think he means it. From other context of other things I know about Rob Schraub, I think he wasn't trying to be hurtful at the time. But in 2008, not everybody was fucking cool about saying the right words and doing the right work. Sector 7 just says Yacht Rock, which is also Channel 101. Yep. Hello, Spiral. Welcome. Archons says, we just got a flurry of people joining us. Hello. We got real here, which is weird because we are building a giant model kit, a huge 160 scale model kit. But yes, hello. Hello, Spiral. Lalo says, the most I've seen a viewer saying to them is, I'd subscribe if you allowed me to say a certain racial term for a color in chat, and that makes you wonder if there was something I don't know. Yeah, I mean, it could be that this person's past isn't so past, and maybe they're just kind of covering it up. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know the details of this, but yes, some of those jokes wouldn't fly today. I mean, let's be real. I wasn't in a place to know at the time that chasing Amy is fucking problematic and not cool. And there was a community of people out there that were like, this sucks. But I didn't know those people at the time. I just thought this is not as good as Mallrats. And the fucking hockey monologue is lame as shit. And even the monologue at the end, Silent Bob's monologue at the end, it's like, all right, dude, okay. You weren't a martyr before. This is probably too much. But yeah, no, I think a lot of Kevin Smith movies now wouldn't fly as well. Even the ones that were flying all right at the time. I've been waiting to check out build streams for a while now. I'm a big fan of building Zoid models. Yeah. I love Zoids. Zoids and Zords are things that I have not built on this channel. We did build Voltron. I was so thrilled to build that mini Gunpla, the super mini Voltron kit. They're really tiny. I bought those at San Diego Comic Con. I was really happy to build that. That was a dream build because I never got a chance to build those in my professional life or personal life, I should say. So it was really fun to do that there. Um, we need B for this. All right, let's get the legs built, and then we'll build stuff around it, the armor around it. For those that are just joining, hello and welcome. We are building the 160 scale Wing Zero. This is from 1995. It's the oldest kit we've ever built on stream. It's still a very good kit. It's a high grade. It's non-graded. It has no grade, but it is basically the equivalent of a high grade and is one big old kit. When we look at the feet on this kit, the arms on this kit, the leg pieces here, this is going to be a very tall kit. I can't wait to dig out a 1/100 scale and I might even have a 144 scale because we build those on occasion. I try not to build that because it's not a scale I really like, but I can't wait to dig those out and see what I've got to kind of compare them to. And we might even pull out our 160 perfect grade. I think the perfect grade would be good. I might not do that on stream. I might just pull those out just to look at them and compare them on my own time and post some photos on my Discord. But yeah, I'm happy to have folks in here. We will be building for another 45 minutes, and then at 11 p.m., I'm going to check out Twitch Sings. It's just a little bonus for funsy because I got invited to the beta recently and haven't been able to check it out on stream, so we will try that. I think that's going to be really silly and really fun. I'm a real grade fan myself. Haven't made the perfect grade jump yet. So, Archanons, I kind of like the real grade. The thing is that I don't like 144 on stream. The pieces are tiny. It is in my just regular life when I'm not streaming a build, a real grade or even like anything in 144 scale, I'm not opposed to. But when I'm on stream, the size of those tiny pieces while I'm trying to hold a conversation is tough, and I'm not a huge fan of it. So I like doing the 1/100 scale when I'm building on stream. But yeah, if I'm just like buying a kit, although I will say these days I rarely build for me. I'm generally building on streams, which I'm fine with. I'm not complaining about that at all. It is cool to build for y'all. All right. If I ever do a 100 real grade, I'll fly to Japan to buy it. Yeah. No, I prefer. I mean, this is the 160 scale. Like I said, this is a high grade 160. It's not a perfect grade, obviously, so it's gonna be big. But it's not But it's not like the pieces are still big. I mean, these trees, like I said, these trees are very large. They don't fit in my shelving, which I've never had a problem with before. So I am building out of the box, which feels very old school for me. Feels like when we first started doing it. I did want to say the Hollow said we reserve Zords for Patrick Klepek. Zords and Zoids, yeah. Can't believe he got those wrong. And then I can't believe I was so annoying about it. But yeah. Go here. Bored. You just sent me a message. Thank you for subscribing. I'll get a tier 1 sum from Archnoise. Thank you so much for that. Bored. Type in the chat. Can I talk about what you just messaged me about? If you don't want to, say what I'm going to be getting in the new year, I'm fine with that. But if I can talk about it, I will give you a shout out right now. So let me know. It's okay. Board bought me the Tall Geese 3. The Tall Geese 3, perfect. The Tall Geese 3 Endless Waltz, which is a wonderful kit. It was not available for Prime, so it's going to take a while to get. Looks like we won't get it until uh, sometime next year. Uh, so that's incredible. The Endless Waltz 100 scale master grade is an unbelievable kit. Um, and I'm so happy, Board. That's so wonderful. Thank you so much for that. I really do appreciate it. Um, I that's next year we will build that kit on stream. That is unbelievable. Um, Thank you so much, Board, for that. That's so nice of you to do that. It's that's a lovely kit, and I can't wait to put it together. Um, because it's just a. I mean, I love the tall geese. I think the tall geese is such a rad. The idea of the tall geese is so rad. Just the like, well, let's build a like a knight, just like a knight Gundam. I mean, it's not Gundam. Technically, it's not a Gundam, but you know what I mean. It's a beautiful kit. I think Tall Geese 2 is cool, but Tall Geese 3, Endless Waltz, the weapon is so fucking rad looking. The colors are beautiful. The shoulder rockets are great. Uh, Thank you so much. And then, Archanons, thank you. We are now at 37 subscribers. That's awesome. The goal is 40 by the end of the year. So that's so cool. Thank you so much for that. We're now putting together our leg here. So you might have seen there's a lot of hollowness in this leg. And it pops off like that. That is for the transformation, which is just a cool little element of this kit. That like the back just pops off like that, and it's a little hollow. It's good, though, because it's not that weighty of a kit. It's a big kit, but it's not so heavy that we're going to be worried about things falling apart. But let's finish this leg, and we'll build the other leg. So we need F. Oh, Board, that's incredible. Merry Christmas to you. That is so cool. I got something to look forward to 2019. An incredible kit to build. I put that stuff on the wish list because it's like, well, that would be nice, but, like, who knows? I'm never expecting those big kits. Good evening, Wookins. Good to see you. Tall Geese is my favorite film for Wing. I have a real grade to work on over the holiday. So we built the Tall Geese Master Grade, the Tall Geese 3 Master Grade, not the completely brand new shiny one, just the re-release of it that came out a few years ago. That was available from Bluefin because I started now going to more Comic-Cons. I was able to buy that, and that's a beautiful kit. So we built that, and I was very happy to build that. But yeah, Wookins, nice to see you. Thanks for joining us. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry about that, y'all. Got that sneeze out of the way, though. So now we can keep building as we build these legs here. Yeah, I mean, sometimes I put a few expensive kits up there. I've had that robotic mecha shark from Ninjago that's now dropping in price. It's still incredibly expensive, but like someday that'll be a reasonable price, and I might just buy it. But I keep it in there because it's like, well, I don't know. When Steve Lane bought the Perfect Grade, I never thought I would build a Perfect Grade on this stream, but that's so lovely that I was really happy to build it. I can't wait to pull out the Perfect Grade and compare these two because that's the Wing Zero from Endless Waltz. So it's got all the feathers and it's a beautiful kit. But taking a look at that Perfect Grade compared to this kit will be fun. Is it supposed to be the other way? It is. All right, I think it's supposed to be like that. There it is. Great. All right, so we've got one leg done. Let's make sure I put all the pieces. Yeah, one leg's done. Now we can build the other leg. Assemble the other leg, I should say. We already built it. We're just assembling it. All right, so we need K, D, and F. But yeah, thanks so much, everybody, for joining me tonight. Like I said, we're going to go to 11 o'clock with the normal build stream, and then I'm going to try to Twitch Sings about 11 o'clock. It'll take me a little time to get that set up, not much at all. I don't have to move anything around. I just have to open up the application. I have to, I do a dual monitor, so I have to move this monitor here, which is just generally OBS large. I got to move it over so that I can make that the game. It's a whole silly thing. But, yeah. Oh wow, I can't believe that I'm going to build that next year. Thank you so much, board. That's so nice of you. I am excited for Lashbrook's kit that he sent me. I am excited for that. Uh, some lovely kits coming. Okay, so that's the big one. That's an extra. I messed that up. And then what's that supposed to be? K. Okay, great. Got it. You can tell right away when you look at the size of some of these pieces that like, oh, this is that's definitely a high grade. But yeah, this has already been really fun to build, and I can't wait to really dig in and get even farther with it. Um, I do recommend. I was talking about before we got sidetracked a little bit. I do recommend very much Rob Schraub's Twigger's Holiday. Twigger's Holiday is a fantastic show in Channel 101 in the old days. But like I said, outside of the very problematic language in and not cool language in the song, the theme song for it, I think it's a really cool, weird show and really inspired me creatively at a time where I was not being creative at all and I had no like drive. It really hit me in a way that I was like, I should be making things and doing things. So that show means a lot to me. And then I got to meet him, and that was really cool. He also worked on he's worked on a bunch of stuff, but like with Rob, well, Rob uh, with Dan Harmon outside of creating Channel 101, they have worked on some other stuff. But yeah, huge influence on me and my creative output. Do do do. All right. Along with Liam Lynch, who I don't think gets the credit for how creative and cool he was. Like, I can't imagine how much money Liam Lynch spent on his video podcast when he was doing really cool an early video podcast. Like, not putting it on YouTube, just putting it out for people and like dealing with the bandwidth of it being on iTunes and all the weird stuff he did. And I felt so bad because he wanted to bring back Sifl and Ollie, and he ended up making a deal with Machinima, whose audience had no idea what it was. And it was like a limited series of Sifl and Ollie where they were just reviewing fake video games, and he would like do the art for the video games. And it's fun, and I love Sifl and Ollie. So like, I was psyched about it, but the general Machinima audience, I was like, oh man, this should have been a Nerdist deal. I wish you had made this deal with Nerdist at the time anyway. I was like, that would have been a way better deal. He would have had an audience, like a little older of an audience. But, sometimes you gotta try. Try to put that stuff out there. Liam Lynch has the distinction of having, I believe, the fastest top 10 song, or song that's ever, or the shortest song that's ever reached the top 10 in like the Billboard charts. The United States of Whatever, which is from a Sifl and Ollie episode that then became a single, like reached the charts, and it's very, very short, which is kind of cool and weird. But yeah, Liam Lynch is like, also Liam Lynch is the first person I knew on the internet who vaped way before it became a thing that like not everyone, but a lot of people did. He was vaping and like had a character who vaped. Like he had like a sketch character who was a vapor, uh, a vapist. And I remember thinking that was like weird, very weird at the time. Lots of stuff here with our various components of this kit. We have built the arms. We have built the legs. So he's to blame. He's not to blame. Asmo says I worked in a record store and used to blast United States or whatever a lot while working. Yeah, it's just a fun song. It's a fun little song. I mean, my favorite thing in of his is Sifl and Ollie. There's a little element where they cover Just What I Needed by the Cars, and I think that's a really fun cover. It's just a cute, cool cover. All right, so let's get D here. This is D. We're gonna build. We're gonna keep building, working on our shoulders, like of the chest here, the body, I guess we'd call it. Working on that. Um, Thanks to everybody who's watching. If you are just joining us and you are not currently a follower, why don't you give me a follow and hit notifications so you know when I go live. I stream Thursdays and Saturdays, 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern. We're going to go late tonight. We're going to go past the 11 o'clock. We're going to build until 11, and then I'm going to try out Twitch Sings because I've been really looking forward to doing that with an audience. So we're going to check that out after. Do a little post-stream stream. But I won't even stop the stream so you don't have to hang out. Whoops. That just hit me in the face. Oh, there it is. It's luckily pretty easy for me to find. I'm usually pretty good about that. Some of the tighter pieces here and not shoot myself in the face when I step a piece off, but that one got me. I'll be extra careful with the other one. But yeah, I'm excited to keep working on this high grade. As I said, I bought this at Gundam Planet. Gundam Planet is a great resource. You know, obviously I buy a lot of stuff on Amazon because I have the wish list. But sometimes it's not always, but sometimes it's cheaper to buy stuff from another site. You know, and also because I have Amazon Prime, so you know I get that ship. I'm paying for the shipping, so I might as well use it. I said this on Thursday. I finally my Amazon Prime auto renewed because it happens in December, which means that with that auto renew, I now see ads on Twitch because Twitch Prime is now, for me, not as good as it once was. I know for other people that happened earlier because it happens if you have an annual account. It happened when your account renewed. Boy, I love when that happens. Talking about a piece flying away. I lost a tiny, tiny piece of tubing in one of my MSS Zoids kits and never found it. They were mini scale, so it's extra teeny. Yeah, I mean that's always the thing with like the 1/100 or the 1/44 scale. That's why I'm always a little worried about it. I'm always like, is this gonna be the stream where I just lose a piece? I've like had Legos roll away because this table is occasionally not super flat. Oh, I should move that. That's my wireless mouse doesn't like this surface, so I have a little paper towel that it sits on so that I can use it. Little behind the scenes peek of my Amazon Basics wireless mouse, so I don't have to run a cable for it over here. All right, let's build the other part of this gun up. Yeah, I every once in a while when I like move my computer around and clean up behind my computer desk, I find like a little bit of a Lego that rolled away or whatever. It's always really annoying. We'll just put it like that. Yeah. Moved my crane arm moved a little bit. That is a thing I am going to try to solve. Right now I have my overhead webcam is just on a crane arm which is attached to a tripod. And someday I would like to just get maybe a C-stand instead and just have it even higher up and then zoom in. Because this current, I don't love how it sits currently. So I've been looking for a better way to do my overhead shot. That would be, the goal is for it to be less of an angle and more of just like higher above me. So I've been looking at that, trying to solve that problem. It's not a big problem, honestly, but I would like to fix it at some point. My RX-78 is missing a few fingers. They disappeared into the void of the kitchen floor. Yeah, I lost a finger on one of my kits and I had to take it off of another one, which is nice, you know, when you can do that. That's happened now and again. It's one of the reasons why I don't display my Gundams. I mean, partially it's just a space issue. I would love to put all my death sights out. Someday I'll put all my death sights out, my 100 scale death sights. I put those all out on display someday. But not right now. All right, so we need F, which is D, F. Here we go. Yeah, every once in a while I'll find like a Lego piece and I'm like, now what set was this from? And I have to like kind of do the mental math of it and try to figure out like where that came from. I'm way better at it than I was. A lot of it's now that I have a bigger table. When I was working on my small table, things would fall off a lot because I was, I couldn't lay out as many pieces that I would like. Um, but it hasn't really been a problem. It's usually only like round pieces for Lego is when I run into some trouble. Otherwise, I've been pretty good about it. Or I will like be able to pick it up because I can see where it fell on the floor. All right. And luckily, got the glasses, so that's a nice little help. Let's see. All right. So we put that here. We put this under there. So yeah, that's my next big thing is because I'm fairly happy with my lighting right now. My current lighting setup I think is great, is pretty great. I am the contrast is off on me. Is I'm not this pale. Like here you go. Here's a good indication about the contrast on this webcam to use my green screen. Like I'm not that pale. I'm pale. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not white. Like I'm not like translucent white like I am on the webcam. Um, but that's just right now because that is what I need to use for my lighting. Like, and if I moved this webcam so it was higher up, I could redo the lighting even better. So that's that or adjust lighting. It's not redo it, adjust lighting. So next year, that is a thing that I'm going to be looking at. Is that's an improvement in my setup. Because that won't be too expensive to do. And then I can save the crane arm from when I'm like traveling because I use that at my Lego challenge, which I don't know if I'm going to do at PAX East. PAX East is, not around the corner, but it is the next uh, convention I'm going to for sure. I will hopefully be going to Emerald City Comic Con in March. Um, but I don't know for sure yet. I have to wait till the new year to have some conversations about that. I would like to go to that, but I cannot tell you for certain that I'm going. Um, but then I definitely going to PAX East, and so I don't know what I'm going to do panel wise. I know that we're going to do the Rumble for League of Heels, and I know for sure that I will be doing the improvised post mortem because uh, those are two panels I know I'll be doing. But since we run the table for League of Heels, it's kind of hard to get away. So this is this is like the top of our body here. And one of the cool things, instead of popping up, the guns popping up, the guns just flip over, which is pretty neat. And then they just flip back, and that is cool. Um, One of the things with the master grades, the 1/100 scale, is sometimes these guns are hard to get the top to pop up and have the gun pop out. So I like this version of it. Put that aside. All right, it's now time to build the box. It's just labeled as the box. It is the battery pack for our LED light, our chest LED light. So let's see. We need G9 is the back plate piece. I did a little bit. Most of these sites that review this kit or the video reviews of this kit mention this thing and how like, oh, it's weird because in the later kits, you're using a battery from, you have to, it comes with, or you have to buy a battery, like an LED or lithium battery, like a watch battery. This is so weird that you're like building this. So I know a little bit, but nobody really talked about like the tips and tricks of this weird thing. So I'm going to take my time with it, and hopefully it'll be easy to do. Put that aside. All right, so then we need our bags here. Got these bags, which this is fun. So here's the bag. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd I go? Oh no, I'm gone. My eye is gone. And then also, it's now making this like green, and you can see the sticker inside. And then it just disappears. Fun with green screen, chroma key, making it happen. This green behind me is really weird because it's like showing up. So if I do that, oh, I'm a fucking ghost. All right, enough joking around. Let's open these bags up. All right, so we got our bulb, our red light. The chest is green, and then when you stick in there, it will make it look red because of this light. We've got our one of our springs. We've got two of our other springs here, and then keep that over there. We have stickers for this kit because it's a high grade, so of course we have stickers. A lot of times the stickers do a lot of the detail work for you. So this goes here. This goes in like this. Just goes like this. And then I don't know. I'm going to do my best, you know what I mean? Like that's all I can do is do my best. Like obviously there's not English instructions. Like I said, I did investigate but did not get a lot of info. And then we're like building the box of the battery, so we have to put the springs in so that we can put the batteries in, which is just so weird. And we'll also put in the slider that uh, turns it on and off. So this goes on here, so that's the inside, and then this piece goes like this, so that slides in. Oops. This is still easier than the perfect grade, which I totally fucked up. One day I will go back and rig that up with lighting and it'll look awesome. But I did a bad job with all that and eventually gave the fuck up on trying to fix it. And then this goes in here. Goes like that. Alright, I think that's all I need to do there, and then I just have to get this lined up right here. Sorry, I'm just very nervous about how this attaches. Oops. Because I also don't want to, one, drop this, or two, fuck this part up. But I will be able to test it, so that's good. I also don't quite know how this lines up right. Okay, I think I know how it lines up. I just don't want to break anything, so I'm trying to be extra careful with this step. Isk, hello and welcome. Hey, Al, just back from seeing Into the Spider-Verse. It's very good. Yeah, I can't wait to see that. I have not yet. It is on my agenda, but because I've heard very good things for a lot of people. So I do want to see that. I just do not have the time. Have not had a moment to do that. All right, so let's try this again. So this goes in here like this. Oh, I still have to put this piece in here too. Yeah. Alright, so that goes in like that. That goes in like that. Just to figure out where this lines up. It lines up at the top, does it? Alright, that makes more sense. And then this goes in like this. And this goes in like that. And this. Okay, I think I got it. And then we attach this here. This is, I think, the trickiest part of the build because it's just a weird thing. Anytime you're dealing with weirdness, I think it's sometimes tough. All right, so let's. I have batteries. I was smart enough to go to my TV remote and pull out two AAA batteries because I thought we might get this far. Okay, so here's our test. Nope. Well. Uh, hmm. No. Well, it did not work. There exists the possibility these batteries could be dead, or I just fucked it up. I don't know if talking about Spider-Man lore, but the movie still hyped you up. Well, that's great. I'm glad to hear it. So that didn't work. So it could be my wiring was bad, or it could be that these batteries aren't good because I did not test them to see if they were good. Um, so it could be any number of things. So yeah, I don't know. But I can tell you, it didn't work because it should be lighting up. Hmm. Yeah, because none of this would be. That's just the casing. All right. Well, batteries like UV6 to me. I always put them down. Put them in upside down. I mean, yeah, it's possible I didn't do this right, but pretty sure. Yeah, like I said, also the possibility exists that that these batteries are dead because I took them out of my remote for my TV, which I don't use that often, and didn't test them on the remote. So it could be that. What I will do is I will go get fresh batteries at some point in the future and test them out and see if that is. It also could be that it has to be inside the kit, but that doesn't seem right because this should be a complete circuit, I guess. So anyway, that's not right. So that's annoying, but I will see if these work. I'll get fresh ones in the future. I'll put these back in the remote that they came out of because I didn't test that. That's on me. Um, let's see. All right, there's a lot more to do with this kit. There's like some big steps that are coming up that I don't want to do now because that's too much. So, that we're gonna call it there for building for tonight. We will be back on Thursday with our next build stream. But like I said, we are gonna now check out Twitch Sings. Twitch Sings is a joint effort between Harmonix and Twitch. It is an app that is basically it's a karaoke app, right? It's just a karaoke app. It should be fun. It should be nonsensical. I'm looking forward to doing it. My voice is feeling good, Isk. I have done some talking today, but it also I have been streaming for 2 hours about, so that is not the most ideal for singing, but it should be fun. It should be fun. So now I'm going to move this over here because I have to set up the game, and then we will stretch this out a little bit. Stretch this out a little bit. Usually I have chat on one monitor and I have OBS on another, so now I'm moving those over. But so this was our builds. We are gonna check out Twitch. We're gonna check out, like I said, Twitch things. I'm looking forward to checking that out. But I will be back next Thursday with more from building. God, look how big those legs are. Real big. Just realizing. So let's go to this screen. But yeah, my voice is feeling pretty good, and I am ready to do some singing. I'm going to move my model kit stuff out of the way. I'm going to get my water because I'm going to need it. Now, the thing we're going to have to do is you're going to head out the holo. Thank you so much. I'm going to hit stop record now because the next video will be Build with Baer Games.